Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is me, Rashana, your girl, the truth teller. And I am back. I have some guests, and I also have some guests who are here by way of me talking about their hobbies, which we're turning into businesses. But the purpose of this broadcast tonight is to highlight some businesses, small businesses that are run by men that are successful. I know I told you all before that I am facilitating a series, a workshop series, and it's free to residents in the city of Newark. It's sponsored by the Office of Adult Education. The director is Andre Hollis. So this is an awesome opportunity for us to share our information with members of the community, right? So on the broadcast, you'll hear from Terry. He is the owner of the Live Wire Studio. We also have Mr. Malcolm, who is a franchise owner of Roy's Fish Fry. We're waiting to hear from Gerard, who is the owner of LMF Cigar Company in the city of London. And so I want to start with what we're teaching entrepreneurs is how to start your business, how to plan your business. Now I want to showcase businesses that are successful. And so just Terry, his whole family is all into business. I love them. They're like the mom, the dad, the kids, like they're like, in my opinion, the example of what most all of us need to be aspiring to, right? So your daughter has two businesses, the wife has a business, the husband has a couple of businesses and a couple of hustles, respectfully. And so that's why I asked Terry to come. So I'm gonna bring Terry in. He's gonna tell you about his business. Let me just bring you on stage. Hey Terry,
Hello,
thanks.
hello, hello, hello. How are you?
I'm well. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too. So, quick question before we begin: Who am I speaking to? How many people am I speaking to right now?
So we don't know. I know my
Okay,
class is on, and this
okay,
is airing live on YouTube, and it
okay,
also will replay on my YouTube channel.
okay. All right, great. So I'll just jump right in. Like she said, well, first I appreciate you for having me. Um, thank you for thinking about us, my family. Like she said, I have my own business. My daughters have their own
Yep.
businesses. We have a couple more in creation for the in planning stages for the babies. My wife
Mhm.
has her own business. My business is called the Live Wire Studios. It's a production company, stage production company. We work with. We started very small. You know that saying, "One man's trash is the next man's treasure."
Mhm.
I literally found some equipment that was going in the trash. It didn't make it quite yet to the trash, but found some equipment and just had an idea. It was actually a stage riser set, and I said to myself, "Hey, if I put some speakers with this riser set, that's a startup business." And
Mhm.
initially, it did not begin. And when I speak to people, I always try to encourage them that they don't have to wait for the LLC or wait for this or wait for that or
Mhm.
let things stop them before they proceed with at least moving forward, with the mentality that you're in business. So like I said, I started out with just a few pieces of equipment, and then after a while, I got all the other stuff together. We went forward, moving forward. We started working with, at the beginning, it was just small events, birthday parties, baby showers, grew to weddings, and now we're working with Fortune 500 companies. We work with Kevin Hart. We've worked with Congress. We've worked with Xfinity. We've had shows on TV that we
Mhm.
produce.
And that's what I
So,
wanted you when you said I'm just interrupting you. Forgive me because
yeah, no
I
problem.
like to just jump in.
I want to make sure I speak to your point. So,
Yeah. So
yes.
first, I'm going to ask you before we go off the air to make sure that you plug your children and also your wife's awesome yoga studio.
Absolutely.
But when you say, and this is what we are talking to our students about, don't wait right until you think that you have all your stuff in order.
Yep.
What we're doing with our students is like we're developing business plans on the onset because you want to know what
Right.
is your business. People have different ideas, and you want to just make sure that you're focused. So I know that you were uber focused with your little riser set back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
and now look at you. Listen, let me tell y'all something. They did for the House of Representatives. They did a presentation, not a presentation, but they set up an event, and that's going from that one riser and a couple of speakers, right,
Mm-hmm.
to doing mega events in Washington D.C. for the government.
Right.
Sorry, the
Right.
government.
And
But
she saw me from the beginning, carrying that stuff out of out of my
yes,
garage, my neighbor, and yeah, we just grew. I just continued one very important thing, depending on what you're in. Um, my thing is I have to reinvest,
yes,
reinvest. So you may see money coming in, but the most important thing you can do is to me my advice is to make sure you're reinvesting into yourself. Don't just take the money and spend it. Do the right thing with it. But yeah, moving forward, I always think big, and always, I had a tour that I did around the nation, because I started by being an artist. I think most production people, stage people have a love of music.
okay.
And then but
Wait, can you sing now?
can I sing? Not
Well,
not sing. You see the booth. I'm a hip hop artist.
ah, okay.
So, yeah, so we started from that music with people like Jim Jones, Joe Budden. I have large artists on my album.
Okay.
Someone you may know, I'm on his last album, Dana Dane, and a few others. But we all know, as artists, no matter what level you're on, the idea is to take your brand and continue to create, use your brand to make
Right.
something. So I like to say, if you can create a brand, whether it's music or whatever it is, your name is your brand. Use it to, grow. Use that to catapult into other things. So for me, just like, the biggest hip hop artist there is, Jay-Z. He started out as a rapper, and how's he making his money? It's not rapping.
No.
It's all of his business ventures. So that definitely is one of my inspirations, and to just continue to create these companies and scale them, and create and scale. As I was saying before, I created a tour back in like 2008 or 9, where we traveled the entire nation as artists to inspire young people to be who they ideally want to become, but right now. So it was called the Be It Tour. And we went around to a bunch of colleges all around all the major cities in the nation, without a dime of support. And we made it happen just because we had this dream, and to follow it and not let nothing stop us.
Absolutely.
And yeah, the best way to predict the future is to create it.
So let me ask you about your structure.
Uh-huh.
Are you a sole proprietor, LLC? What's your structure?
So I'm at LLC. So we
Okay.
started as an LLC. Yeah, and all the other businesses are an LLC.
Single managed or partners?
Single managed for this one. The my daughter's company, which is Angelise Rose Garden, that's partners, which is myself, my wife, and we listed the kids as partners as well.
Members. Right, right,
But
right.
they yeah, members, but they can't really functionally do anything until they're 18 years old.
Understood. But it's important that people, we talked about that in class, right? But people don't even understand. And they want to, so that people think, oh, like Jay-Z, he's an awesome example, right?
Right.
He paid his daughter, I guess they say, to cry on the song
Oh
and
yeah,
make it paid. So you have to be like a forward thinker and be
absolutely. Royalties. And
royalties. Say
she's
that.
set. She is set
Agreed.
in her own name, not just
Right.
inheritance, but she's already making money. And that was pretty much the idea. And my motivation for all of this, for the most part, was between COVID and a friend of mine was murdered.
Oh wow.
And it's things we all see and go through in our neighborhoods, gun violence.
Mhm.
And I noticed, like, there was nothing left behind. I was doing my due diligence to help out, with his kids and stuff like that, and there was nothing left behind. So I always thought, and then COVID happened, and there were
Yeah.
people, dying left and right. And in my head, I always thought, like, okay, what if anything ever happened to me? What position am I leaving my family in?
Right.
And that was really my motivation. And I started to hit the ground running. And if you can remember, we were doing all the pop-up shops.
Mm-hmm.
So my daughter's company is Angelique's Rose Garden. It's all natural handmade soap
I was
business.
getting ready to say her soap is so nice and smooth and soft, right? I just was,
Yeah,
I just enjoy it myself. I just want to make sure you mention that.
yeah, absolutely. And what we did was we made her little sister, which is Aaliyah. Her name is Angelise. A part ownership, small percentage, but part, and we just wanted to instill to for them to help each other. No matter what you're doing, you guys keep it in the family and help each other. And then her Aaliyah's company is a fashion design company. She does shirts and dresses. And hers is Leah Lanice Designs. So she has her company. Um, all of them have their .coms, AngelisRoseGarden.com, LeahLanice.com, TheLivewire and then
Mm-hmm.
recently my wife opened up a yoga studio in Carteret, New Jersey, called Zentimacy Yoga Studio. So that's Zentimacy.com. And there's an
So
app.
you should have texted all me. I can't spell and write all that quick. But
Yeah,
if
I'll
you
put it
text
in the
me
chat.
to that, text it to me for the last number I text you, the last
Okay.
number, and then I can pop it on the screen before we close. So I
Okay.
went to Intimacy.
How's that? Can you see that in the chat?
Wait, well the chat is for me. Let me see.
Okay.
Wait, here it goes. Yep. Well, yeah, you gotta send me everybody's at the same time, Terry.
Okay.
You don't see it scrolling across the screen though?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll just add to that. So I went to the yoga studio, and not to take away from your little information you're giving, but let me tell you something. Your wife she's been waiting, and then when you always have to wait for somebody else, the permits and the this and the that. And so I was
Yep.
so proud of her when she finally got it going. So I
Yeah.
finally made some time, and I went last Sunday. I showed up on
Yeah.
the video the video. I was like, oh, but it was great. Like the young lady who was doing, like she was the yoga instructor
Nice.
that she has there. It was good. I mean, I'm a big girl, and some of the moves I couldn't do. So they were encouraging, and they gave you modifications and
Modified versions. I do them too.
yeah.
I'm
So,
strong, but I'm not flexible. So I do the modified versions.
facts.
I don't get in there much, but they also have a massage class that's coming up, and then they have R&B Wednesdays,
Hmm.
which I try to get to every once in a while.
Yeah. So check them out. What is this?
Absolutely.
Intimacy. Did I do that wrong? I think I did. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing.
Oh, no, no, I can't see it yet.
I'm duh. I don't have my engineer. She quit. This is my daughter. She quit. She wasn't getting paid. So let me see. This should show up. It's going to show Intimacy, the
Okay.
first thing, and then your Instagram shows up. So let me just show you guys something too. Malcolm, I see you're here. If you can pop in and let me know if you're going to be on in a couple of minutes because Malcolm's traveling. But
Okay.
I want to show you guys is this because Terry, like you said, he's done a lot of different things, and I am excited to share part of the website with you because it's one thing to have it scroll across the screen, right? But it's another thing so you can actually see what I'm talking about. So check it out. This is some of the information from the website.
Please do.
And
Please do.
yeah, I'm
And
going to do that right now so everybody can see.
okay.
Right. So if you have any questions, and this is not just some fly by night like DJ, right? This is not what they do. They are setting up awesome events. They did it. I was watching it on Instagram, and you can see it too. All of the equipment, the mics, the stage, the sound, all of that. They do that kind of a thing. And I'm not
Right.
sure. I don't understand why the city of Linden. I know you work for different cities, like in the city of Newark, and so the city of Linden. They need to start, and this is just my opinion, start using small businesses such as yours and stop letting these politicals and their kids get all the come ups because
Yeah,
why not support small.
I actually noticed that.
Mhm.
Just inquiring, no hate to anyone, but I
I'm
inquired
hating.
about I inquired about where these companies come. I inquire about where these companies come from when I see the large events happening in the city or like on Wood Ave and
Hmm.
all around. And I haven't yet met one that was actually from Linden. And being that we're from Linden, I'm intrigued to see how we can get in, um, as at least a preferred vendor. I'm a preferred vendor for the city of Newark. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
preferred vendor for the city of Jersey City. Right now, I'm working on becoming a preferred vendor for the Department of Education.
Nice.
Yeah. So for I'm the preferred vendor for AstraZeneca. That's another Fortune 500 company. Um, yeah. So I'd love to work for the city we're in.
Agreed. I remember. Listen, I remember when I first tried to do Juneteenth, and it was a brother. He's from Linden,
Okay.
by way of New York, but it's Beatmaster Productions, and we had to beg and him and Hall. And
Wow.
Beatmasters was able, they helped. They went through the Special Improvement District,
Okay.
but Mike Bono, may he rest in peace, he was the director, so he gave us that opportunity. But it's hard to get these people. And I don't understand. Like the
Yeah.
mayor's black, he just got his brother elected. This town is not minority. The majority of this town
Mhm.
is folks of color,
Yeah.
and we need to be supporting the folks in this city. I just want now. I digress.
No, all good. I actually met him years ago, maybe about 2 years
When
ago.
I was running,
Yes, probably. And he did say, you do this, you do that. Make sure it says Linden, and we'll help out. I haven't yet followed up, but I need to now because we're
yeah,
we're we're doing our thing now.
follow up, and not for nothing that you guys have um creds. You got real good creds. Like you have your preferred. Like you have state contracts, and so the
Right,
issue for me would be why not use the folks who are right here and they can
right
do
here.
a great job. So
Absolutely, absolutely.
anyway, but thank you for joining. What else did I have to ask you about our in our class? That's pretty much it. I just wanted to just showcase the small businesses that I'm proud of,
So
and I want to put the girls up here too. Go ahead, I'm listening.
okay, no, I appreciate you. I would love to be considered if anybody's watching who has an event. I work with our people. Hint, hint.
Facts.
I work with all people, but I won't deny, that our people need help. Let's just put it. It is what it is. There's those larger companies that have the budgets, and most of us just in point blank we don't,
Mm-hmm.
and we do what we can with what we have. And if you need that help, I'm here willing to assist you and work with the rates that you have and budgets that you have to make it happen. And also, depending on what I can do, I'll even go the extra mile to do extra. So bring out more equipment than what you paid for
Right,
just
right, right.
the event good. Because why? If the event looks great, it makes us look great,
Mm-hmm.
referrals and so on and so forth. So
Yeah.
the live
So
bar.
let's go, Beatmaster Production. This is some
Check it out.
equipment that you could be, he can help you. I know you got your boy Kyle over there. He from London too, but it's enough
We are.
for everybody,
We keep
y'all.
everything state of the art. We have LED screens. We have the big stages, lighting. Latest speakers, and I have a 180-inch movie
Nice.
screen. You name it, we have it, or we can get it. Projectors, all that stuff. So
No, I saw your stuff. So folks, check them out. Check out the
thank
families,
you.
businesses, right?
Yep,
And then
absolutely. Check them out. Zintimacy.com.
yeah, and
Each word
Carteret, and it's
seven.
not hard to get to. They got mad parking over there at Intimacy. They have Sunday classes for those of us like me who work every day and every
And we
night.
also have an app. So
Yeah,
iPhone, Android users go on the app and just type in Zintimacy. That's
right there.
Zentimacy. You can type that in the app. You can download it for the schedule.
Yep, and it's on the calendar.
Yep.
So Terry, thank you so very much for joining.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You can hang back if you want, or I'm gonna bring in Gerard in a minute because he's here.
Okay. I'm tuned in.
Okay, you tuned in.
I'm tuned in.
Okay, I'm gonna put you backstage.
All right.
Hold on. My next guest is a young man who, geez, I'm gonna date myself, but I've known, I guess. How old are we, Gerard? I don't know. I ain't gonna tell. But anyway, he's backstage. I'm excited for his business. You know, it's a small business, again, another business in Linden. And this is like a specialty, it's a niche type of business. It's a smoke shop. And he had some difficulty in the beginning getting it up and running, but he didn't quit. So I'm going to bring in Gerard. He's going to tell you about his business, tell you about, I want you to tell the folks, Gerard, what your inspiration for this business was, what LMF actually means, what it stands for, and get the folks excited to stop over. So I'm going to bring in Gerard. Hey,
What's up, Miss Lady?
how are you? Thanks for joining.
I'm blessed. How you?
I'm well, thank you. I'm glad you made it.
Yeah, I just got here, so I apologize for being a little late.
No, you weren't late. Shh, nobody knew but me. So it's okay. All right. So Gerard,
Yes.
we are we go way back to the old neighborhood, high school, right?
Yeah, it's funny how you still stay 25 and I'm 52 now.
Hey. No, we the same age. I just look good. You look good too. Don't we try it? So,
Thank
but when you hit Linden,
you.
right?
Yes.
And then Brucey told me all about it, right? And
Yeah.
he was like, "Hey, you got your rod over there." So then, I've been to your store and everything, and I'm proud of you. Now, I
Thank
don't smoke cigars like I used to, but I want you to tell the folks what inspired you. First, start with the brand. What is your brand? What is LMF?
It's called LMF Cigar Company.
Mm-hmm.
Have a little smoke shop in the smoke lounge area in the back. The LMF stands for, that's my mother's initial, Leila May Fryer. So
Okay.
I just took the opportunity to honor her, to keep her name. She passed away in 90, I want to say 6,
Yeah.
but you know, she's always been like the first hustler I've ever seen in my life. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
In the house. So she worked during
Well,
the
that's awesome. Let me tell you something. You have to honor our ancestors, and a hustling mama will teach her children the art of the hustle,
abs-
and from there will be nothing but success, right?
absolutely.
So you're in your shop right now, right?
Yes, I am.
All right. So you're proprietor of the shop.
Yes.
Okay.
And like I said, she was like the first hustler I ever seen, working day and night to keep a roof over our head, and
Yeah.
she still made time for herself. She still made time to come to like my basketball games and stuff like that in high school. So, I always, even, like before her, I said if I ever win the business, before she passed, I should say, I always said, she would be the reason
Okay.
because of her hustle. She put the hustle in me.
Mm-hmm.
I just tried the other way first and it didn't work. So I had to come the right route.
Right. Listen,
Hmm.
by hook or by crook, right? So this is an awesome business that you have. I don't. Are you in the shop? Are you where you can just pan and show the folks a little sneak peek?
Right now, let me see if I can see it. I have to turn this camera around.
So this is the shop is located right on the corner of
Garfield.
St. George's Avenue and Garfield. So it's 1734. Pull up on them,
We get ready
right?
to as you can see, we get ready to do some renovation a little bit.
Okay. But you got the smoking area in the back, right? So if you enjoy a
Yeah.
good stogie, pull up. Let me
That-
ask you a question. Is this BYOB over there or is it just smoking?
Now, BYOB,
Okay.
you can bring your own food if you like. Sometime I have food, because I have friends that don't like us eating pizza and wings all the time. So they
Right.
may cook a little something so, we can have something good to eat. But, you know,
And look
these
at the selection,
one,
folks.
one of the humidors, it's a little light. I just ordered from the Thanksgiving rush.
Hmm.
Um,
And that's good.
yeah, yeah. So I'm waiting on some things. Now this is the flavor side. We got hand rolled Dominican flavors. We got factory flavors. You know, we got the butane,
Hmm.
busters.
So let me ask you a question. If you had a few brothers and they wanted to stop by and just have like I don't even know what to call it. It's not like a coffee clutch like women would do, but you have like little private little parties in the back for folks.
Absolutely. I have a birthday party coming up. I do a little. See, it's not. It's a little intimate space. So as long as you want a little intimate situation or gathering, we the place to come check us out. We got comfortable seating, plenty of room. We can dress it up how you want. If you want a little dance floor, because the party that's coming up, that's what she wants. She wanted a little dance floor. So
Okay.
she came in and we put our heads together and came up with a way so they could have a little dance floor. And
And what?
we might even DJ a little bit. I don't know if you can see the equipment over in the corner, but that's a little extra though.
You funny. I ain't messing with you. So how long have you been at this business?
I've been in this location 2 years. It started in South Orange. That's what happened. My cousin, I helped him open the shop. The partnership ain't work out, so I just since I was living in Linden, and I did a little homework before I jumped out the window.
Right.
They have nothing like this in Linden.
No.
You got Broadway, Roselle Park. You know what I mean? And basically, it's not us. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I just took a shot, man.
I'm proud of you.
Huh?
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna get some cigars from my coworkers. I work with a bunch of former police, and they love their stogies. At the gun range.
Yeah, they the firemen, they come through sometime. I met them at an event in Linden, and they didn't even know I was here.
Right.
Even though I went down there and passed out literature for them, flyers and stuff. But it's cool. They come through once in a while. So it's been it started off slow, and with me having events in the summertime, it helped out a lot, and me doing vending events at like the house music festivals helped out a lot too. So
Okay.
It's
so how these politicians treat you? They treating you all right? They not giving you no problems?
I mean, they don't. I don't know them. They don't bother me, man.
Oh, good.
That's
because you're in the 5th ward.
Yeah. I know the mayor's been through here a couple times, because one of his cousins was here, so he called him. He came through. I met his brother just recently this summer.
He just got elected to the city council.
Yeah, I just met him. We had the chance to chop it up because he'll smoke a cigar here and there. So, he bought some cigars when I was at an event and we talked for a minute. But, as far as the politicians go, I stay out their way, they stay out mine, I guess.
That's just me messing with you because this is my ward, and
No.
Let me ask you a question about your business, though. So you are a sole proprietor now, right? The partnership didn't.
Yes.
Didn't work.
Yes, and it's tough. Don't get me wrong. If I had to do it all over again, I probably would have a partner. But after going through what I went through, because I went through some stuff, it's like.
So check it out, though. Terry, did you see Terry a few minutes ago? The brother from Terry, I'm gonna bring you back in if you come back.
Oh, the brother that just went up.
Yeah, he's in Linden also, right? So. And he said, if you need help with the DJ, you see the DJ stuff or equipment, y'all can partner that way because he's here. He'll help. Because if we do well as individuals, we all do well as a community. That's my whole idea, right? We got to be out here for one another. And we did have Malcolm on, but he had to leave.
Okay.
So, here's a question for you that we got. Can you rent out the space? I think we answered that. But yeah, you can rent the space out, and then I'll make sure that I put up his contact information so that it'll.
I'll answer it in the chat because they.
No, she's not in the chat. She's actually watching on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you can answer Terry in the chat.
We located at 1734 East St. George Avenue on the corner of Garfield Street in Linden. Telephone number is 908-463-6809. That's 908-463-6809. We were open 6 days. That went back to 7.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Monday to Wednesday is 12 to 10. Okay. Thursday, Friday, Saturday is 12. Thursday, Friday, Saturday is 12 to 11. Sunday is 12 to 8. We have football Sundays. It's a nice vibe. It's I've been here 2 years and there's no incidents.
Right.
So it's all brothers that's just want to come, excuse me, they want to talk their shit, watch their games,
Mm-hmm.
talk about and just be in a relaxed atmosphere.
All right.
We have parking in the back.
Right.
It's,
And you
it's
getting ready to get a new restaurant next door to you too. They got some
yeah,
kind of a restaurant's building up. That's what's up.
they're doing a Colombian restaurant and bakery.
Oh, okay. So I'm put Terry back in the group with us just so y'all can officially, brother to brother, say hello, and y'all
How
can
you
share y'all can share
Nice to
in
meet
the
you.
chat if y'all want to, but
Yeah. So no, you nailed it earlier. One business to help the next business. We all look good. I definitely can see that working relationship. So I'm right down the street. Need anything, you can reach out to me.
okay?
I could bring. So if you're renting out the space and they inquire about equipment of any type, you could always just use me as a resource. And
Okay,
then between you and I, we could work out something to where, we're not hitting people in the head too much. Like
absolutely.
we work out a situation. And for me, it's not really like I got a lot of equipment, bro, so
We
it's not really like a big money grab. It's just let's make it happen.
absolutely. We definitely gonna connect because I do ever since I've been here. Like the
Mhm.
first year, a couple events like outside in the summertime.
right.
Okay,
Last year, this past summer, I only did one, and
okay,
it was a pretty big one. I did one July 1st. I had 4 DJs. I had Naeem Johnson close the show out.
nice.
We had the whole parking lot. I had vendors,
Mm-hmm.
food trucks. It turned out to be a nice day. It was a little rough
Yeah,
beginning, but it turned out nice. And
and this is all at the space. There's a
at,
parking lot.
at the shop, we had the whole parking lot.
Nice.
We want to shut the street down this year because we having a party.
See you jumping the gun.
There you go.
That's the secret. That's the secret
Oh,
coming.
There
my
you go.
bad. I'm sorry.
You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
that on some real shit. That's what we want to do
Yeah.
because my lease is up here, and
Okay.
I don't want to renew it here. I want to find somewhere, because he keep going up on the rent, and that ain't helping my pockets none. You understand what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for another space. I still want to stay in Linden. If,
All right.
I'm still looking. Me and a friend of mine, we still looking.
Gotcha.
But since the lease is up, I want to do it big. I want to block the street off.
Okay.
And we just want to have a nice big party, man.
And also, I wanted to ask you a question. So, I
Uh,
don't know if it's legal. It should be legal. Are you do you sell your products like if you were to put it on the internet? If can I order cigars from you?
yeah, I'm working on the website now.
Okay.
I have the website. I just haven't completed it to where as though you can order. You understand what I mean? I'm trying to take care of that now. That's why I said if I had to do it all over again, I probably would have a partner because when you're doing everything yourself, man, it's a lot. Yeah,
Well, that's
and
Agreed.
another thing we do.
I
So
drive trucks, so
if
it's
you
a
need if you need assistance with that, let us know.
okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That
What platform are you using for the site?
well, it came with like when I registered with Google, they offered it to me.
Okay.
The
Okay.
domain and everything. It's just like right now it's just a site with the address and you could ask questions or,
So
or,
the
or get
Google Maps, that's what you want. We did that in our class too.
Okay.
Yay! This is so awesome because you guys are talking about stuff that we talk about in class.
Yeah.
So that's good. We Google Maps, and then if you need help with the proper website, then Terry and his folks will help you with
Like
that.
in a few days, we have you up and running.
Hmm.
okay.
So
Yeah.
y'all
I
can
got
share
got to get your information, brother. I
share it
definitely
through the chat, one another.
yeah, because I try to stay with my people. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't like to just talk about it. I want to be about it. If we gonna support each other, let's recycle the money amongst us. You understand what I'm saying? Like a Jewish dollar, it goes to the community like 10 times before it leaves the community. You understand what I'm saying? Why can't we do
We can and we will, and that's why we here supporting, businesses and telling all about the businesses.
absolutely?
All right. So I'm gonna put you guys backstage because I want to
Okay.
just touch on one thing. Um, the one thing I want to talk about is in our class, we talked about the same. We set up Google Maps for some of our businesses.
Nice.
And we did talk about, though, we talked about hobbies. And of course, the number one rule in business, right, is to make money. The IRS is going to tell you if you're not making money, then you're a hobby, right? So you want to make sure that you out here and your business is making money. However, I do have a brother that I work with occasionally, Tony Simon. He has the best hobby ever, and I'm going to share with you what that is. So he has what he has is called diversity shoot, and this Thursday, some of us are going to actually participate. I'm volunteering, but this Thursday, the diversity shoot is going to be at the Woodland Park Gun Range, Gun for Hire, and his hobby, right, is going to be there. So, and you can come there, you can shoot different guns. Some of the volunteers are going to have their guns. I'm just trying to show you the website so you can see it. Hold on. So it's the diversity shoot, right? I did speak with Tony. He's out of town, but he's not available to come. However, the diversity shoot, this is the website, diversityshoot.com. If you want to go to the events, you can go to Eventbrite and you can register for the event. $20, folks. Come, and this is Tony right here. Hey, Tony, I'll see you on Thursday. And then all of this stuff is included. You don't have to do anything, just show up. The intention with this is so that we can expose folks to firearms. It's no longer should be considered taboo, and it's for everyone. As Tony would say, the Second Amendment is for everyone, right? I don't know. I think y'all should come. This is a hobby for him, and I kind of like nagged at him and said, "Hey, this should be a business, even if it is a nonprofit business." And he said he's going to move forward and make it an actual business. So I'm excited for that with him. I just wanted to see if I can pull it up right here. He's on Instagram also. If you want to go to Instagram, it's Simon Says Train. You can go to the website. Let me go back again so you guys can see. The diversity shoot is like the third Thursday of every month. And then they have these locations. So depending on where you live in the state of New Jersey, you can make an event. Gun for Hire, which is my home range, and you guys know that I'm an instructor there. Recoil, which is in Monroe. And then you have Union Hill. Then you have Heritage in PA. And then you have the one in Nebraska. Yes, Nebraska, right? And he has sponsors that supply all of the ammunition. If you can make it, come. And I'm looking forward to his hobby turning into a business, because that's what it's all about. You can have as much fun as you want. However, it's all about money once you turn it into a business. So just wanted to put that out there for you guys and gals. Let me turn off the screen again. I'm solo here. I do not have an engineer, but I wanted to thank, so let me also mention Malcolm couldn't make it. He's traveling, so he does send his regrets. But I don't know if you guys have heard of, everybody's heard of Roy's Fish, right? Roy's Fish, they have a new one in Linden. So let me pull up their information. Roy's Fish. They have, the first one I started going to was actually on South Orange Avenue. So then they put a franchise in Linden. And it's great. Like, it's the same quality as people are used to in Newark. And I want you to support the brother and his business. Let me just put up the website so you can see. He couldn't be here, but we're still going to give him love. And I was going to say something else, but this is all about the men. So this is a franchise business, which is another awesome opportunity. And we talked about that too in our class. And I'm proud of my students. This is just another business, right? You can click on it. You can sign up. You can go to Facebook and go to Instagram for them. We want to say congratulations to them. Their business in London is doing well. All of the businesses this evening have been from London, but the diversity shoot with Tony Simon on Instagram. Simon Says Train. Check it out. All right. And then we will stop the sharing. Again, I want to say thank you to the brothers that joined. I'll bring you all back in if you want to just give any last thoughts to anybody who's looking to start their business? I know Gerard said partnership was important and also helpful, but sometimes if you are alone in the endeavor and you do need assistance, listen, get those interns, get those other folks. Terry, are you available to come back in just to give a parting few words? They have families running several businesses. Just encourage the folks who will watch this because it's going to play again on YouTube. And I'm going to leave it there because my goal is to share with the folks and hopefully have them be just as successful as you guys are.
Listen, you just made your key. Assistance. I don't know how I would do it without Etiana's help. And then stuff
Mhm.
like they have these new AI apps that type up all the literature you need. Like you could just ask it to type something up, documents, and it'll just do it for you. And then you just go on there and make it sound like you.
Right, right, right.
For the most part, these online assistants, they work. They really work. What's that one? I don't know if you want to get on camera, but what's chat? What?
Chat GPT.
Chat GPT. Oh my goodness. I use those.
My son uses it too.
Yeah, yeah. And then you don't have a partner assistance. Definitely. So
Hmm.
help out.
Check.
Interns work as well. I have a youth organization that I've worked with for 15 years, called Apex. Well, it started as Apex. Now, what they change the name to? It was called Apex, African People Exalted. The last few years we're doing the business. I haven't gone on the last 3 tours, but the name was changed, to Growing Forward. But
Okay.
whatever the case, we take young kids on a historic Black college tour down the East Coast, and then throughout the year, there's workshops and stuff like that, and just trying to teach the young people how to apply themselves and live in their higher self. But whatever the case, I I also use some of the students as interns, but I pay the interns. But depending on what it is, and for experience, they're available.
Agreed. I used to use interns all the time,
Huge
especially
help.
when we were running campaigns and doing community events because
Huge help.
all the kids now they need community service to graduate high school anyway.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
yeah. Gerard, do you have any words of wisdom or encouragement for the folks who are on their journey to be entrepreneurs?
I mean, my thing is like, I was a little hesitant, but my favorite uncle, may he rest in peace, my uncle Ben. He just told me sometimes you gotta take a step out on faith, nephew. You know what I mean? You a hustler, so you know, you just gotta don't be scared because I
Yeah.
would do it and fail than to be hesitant, not do it and not know. You understand
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just and like I said before, if you can, you get you somebody that's like minded. That's the key word right there.
Hmm.
Like minded, and y'all put your heads together and come up with something. But before I go, I just want to give you your props, Rashana, because this is big, man, and
Hmm.
I appreciate you having me here.
My pleasure.
And this is good for us what you're doing. You understand what I'm saying? And we're gonna put the word out so more people will know to come check you out for the things that they need, that the services you provide.
Well, this somebody said to me, what they say, oh, today they watch one of the episodes on the wills and trusts, right?
Mhm.
And she said to me, you should do that more often. I had stopped because I had a tragedy, and then I thought about it, and so everything that I do going forward, I'm going to try and make sure that I share the information. So I appreciate you for being here, and that's what I do.
Absolutely.
Liliana is a viewer on YouTube, and she's saying thank you to you guys for being here, and thank you for watching.
there needs to be an agenda to get this into the schools, because us especially us, we don't have this exposure.
Right.
Nobody nobody taught us this. Nobody,
Word.
people like us just probably had a will, a will meaning the want
The heart.
to be more, and we just did it, and we learned by bumps and bruises. But this needs to be in school. There's a lot of things that you look back, you like, I don't use X minus M plus 10, at
Free.
all. But I could have definitely used a 101 on how to start a business. I
Exactly.
definitely could have
Well,
used
listen, I said to you from the beginning, the program that I'm doing is 12 weeks,
it. Hmm.
and it's the Board of Education for the city of Newark. I was lucky to
Yeah.
be asked to facilitate this, and so again, this is part of our actual class, believe it or not.
Okay.
So when we finish here, I'm gonna disconnect, and my students are going to come on, and we're going to talk about the businesses and things
Yes.
like that. So I put in Parent Impact. It's a nonprofit parent advocacy organization, and I agree, Terry. So now they have budgets in the schools. I think it's for eighth graders. I
Nice.
believe in my whole heart. Like, I know at different schools, different. So like at vocational high school, for example, right?
Mhm.
They have a chef, a black woman. She's a chef. She comes in and she does a whole curriculum. But this should be basic. Like when you have a
Oh, yeah,
business
yeah.
curriculum,
Absolutely.
it should be from the beginning, which is what I do, uh, to all the way down to just the generics, the basics. But in my students, all of them will have a business on paper at the end of our 12 weeks. And so I'm proud of that. Yes. Yes.
That's
Yep.
amazing. That's amazing.
Big
Yep.
ups to you, man.
That's amazing.
Yep. So thank you for joining. So B Darden, thanks for being here. Everybody who's watching and who's going to watch in the future. Rashana, this is what I'm doing, real talks for real life, and I, kind of keep it
Amazing.
regular. So
Came a long way, girl. I'm proud
listen,
of you.
thank you. I'm proud of both of you guys. I'm excited.
Thank you. Thank you.
So thank you for joining. I will see you guys soon. Terry, where's your wife at? She don't want to get on the camera, show her beautiful stuff.
She don't want to be seen.
Well, y'all can go to Zintimacy on Instagram and you can watch her do her little yoga moves. I remember, this is a funny story, but
Mhm.
she was talking about her marketing, right? And I said, girl, get yourself a picture of you doing yoga with your little booty poking out. I said,
Yep.
everybody gonna start running up to the yoga studio. She's like, I was joking, but I'm serious, because if people see that it's not, I mean, you do this. It's not like you doing it just to do it, but she's the beast. And she's fit, and
Don't get on
I was
camera.
ashamed and I couldn't do all the moves, but now I'm working on it. So shout out to this.
Yeah, I'm working on that part, getting her in front of the camera. She don't like to be in front of the camera.
I know.
She would definitely move some units. She would
I'm telling you, that's
she would
my girl.
definitely, the marketing would be great. But little things. We take video of the classes. She's in that, and
Yeah.
she markets on her personal page to get people to come, stuff like that. So it's growing slowly but surely.
So if you guys are watching, go and follow LMF Cigar Company on Instagram. It has underscores. I think I put it up.
LMF_cigar_company.
Company. Yep. And then Terry is the live wire on Instagram. Yep. So thank you. I will see you guys in the neighborhood. Come pull up and get my. I'm really gonna get stogies though from my bosses, and
I gotta I gotta get with you too, because I want to bring my ladies, and now I got my son with me now, so I want to bring all three of them, so you could teach them the proper way to handle the gun and shoot it. You know what I'm talking?
Absolutely. That's my favorite thing to do.
Before we go,
safety.
I want to get your Instagram one more time. LMF
underscore. I had it up here. I
Cigar.
couldn't take a loser.
Okay.
_company.
Got you. I got it right here.
All right, and I follow you right back, brother.
All right, cool.
Live wire just came through.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna do it from the company page too.
Okay.
All right.
I'll be in touch, man, because
yes, sir.
When things coming up, like I said, if I need some extra equipment for like music stuff, you first on the list now.
I'm right down the street.
Right.
Exactly. Exactly. So
Blessings to you guys. Much success in your business
Uh,
endeavors, and I will see you guys soon.
all right, Rod. Thank you for having me,
My
man.
pleasure. Thanks for joining. Take care.
All right, you too.
All right. Bye bye. All right. So thank you guys, all the first timers who joined tonight. I appreciate it. My goal is to share information, and everybody's information is here. We try to make it public. Thank you for watching. If you would like to share your information or just have your ad displayed or your company's information displayed, let me know. The intention is going to be for Monday evenings. We'll do it 6 o'clock to about 7 or 6:45 with some information. So the information is either going to be about local businesses. It could be about power tricks. It could be about anything that I believe that's important that you need to know. So, and it's about Jersey, New York, whatever. But I'm not like a political pundit, so we're not gonna be doing all that. But my goal is to share information. So again, thank you all for joining, and I will see you soon.